The world's fucked! We're all doomed!
Shut up.
Wait, what? Don't silence me!
I'm doing it wrong.
Shut up.
Damn it!
Or...
Shut up!
Fucking bass! Leave me alone!
Shut up!
No! Alright, I'm sorry. The world's going to shit, deal with it. Alright, we're back.
hello everyone, Kingslayer Koshi here.
And the MT406!
And I finished Game Boy Mega Man 2, which was definitely a game.
It exists. It's in the timeline.
Yep.
Now for what I think might be the hardest of them.
Alright, and now we go to the next game in the series of Mega Man World 3.
Yes. And well, just like the others, we got 4 Robot Masters from Mega Man 3. The ones that did not carry over from, well, yeah, Mega Man 2 on Game Boy.
And mostly the more annoying ones to fight.
Yes, with the exception of Needle Man from the previous one. Thankfully the translation's a little better this time, so you don't have things like Clash Man. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And it's like, the music, I forgot to mention when we were finishing off Mega Man 2. God, the music sound font was horrible.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I'm listening to this right now, and it sounds so much better.
Like, I think there are people, like, dedicating themselves to, like, quote-unquote, restoring the music from Mega Man 2 on Game Boy. They, like, gave it a much better sound font. So it sounded a lot better.
Also, I'll say this, I think Snake Man Stage is infinitely better on Game Boy. Just because of the animation going on in the background.
I mean, Miyaguchi Engineering, they, you know, had experience in the first one, and, you know, they probably
figured out what they were doing.
Mm-hmm, yep. This one also closely emulates what the stages were from the NES ones, but not quite as closely as Mega Man 2 did. It has a lot of similar elements, but some of the level design changes up a bit. But yeah, you can definitely see, like, there's a lot more attention to detail in this one. That's why I definitely like it above 1 and 2, but it's not like the elite status like the later 2 games will be. The later 2 are definitely elite status. This one's just good.
This definitely feels like the first from what they got. Mm-hmm. I say that, but this is still technically blind.
Oh, and it plays like Mega Man 4, so you have the charge shot now. So you use a charge shot weapons on Mega Man 3 enemies and bosses now.
But it's like the Mega Man 4 charge shot, which is a little bit, which is only good. Not great, but it is, you know. If I can actually... God damn, I can't jump on this stupid...
Yeah, the shifting platforms. Like I said, this one's probably the hardest of the Game Boy ones. This stage is definitely off there because of shit like this. Once the uneven platforms come in, they keep making you not be on ground.
Notches.
Yeah. You know, it moves a lot faster than the first 2 did, too. Like, the animations feel so much smoother. I'll say that was something I noticed with 1 and 2. Like,
that's the big... Yeah, 2 felt a little bit better, but this feels... like, so good.
A lot of things still feel slow in 2, but 1 they definitely felt super slow.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Eddie. Come of course, Mega Man 4.
Probably could get an E-Tank from him, but I don't feel like grinding.
He was like, well, I do need health. Oh, fuck, who did they get through? And yep, just like before, you can only hold 4 energy tanks. That carries over for all the Game Boy Mega Man games. If I didn't make that clear before. Oh, the way the second half of the game is handled is better in this game, too. So, there's also that. So yeah, if you don't get the pattern by now, you basically have the other half of the boss you didn't deal with the previous Mega Man game to deal with in the first half. Now once you get to the second half, you have 4 from the next game in the lineup. And that'll be the second half of the game. And then basically the last stage. And I believe this one still follows that down to the letter. I guess that's the other thing it kind of sticks to. I mean, you know, limited hardware, I get it, but the fortress stages are certainly lacking because, you know, limited space of what they can do. You get more out of the main stages than anything. Because you usually get like 2 fortress stages in all the Mega Man games. Because yeah, it's like, you have the one that basically it basically leads to the Mega Man killer. Huh, I'm trying to remember, was that a trap that was in Snake Man stage? I don't think it was.
I don't know if it was a Snake Man thing.
I feel like there was one of the NES games.
I know one of those. I know one of the Station 3 had it. I forget which person did it. I felt like for some reason it was Top Man. That
Maybe.
doesn't feel right though.
Maybe.
I know one of them did it though.
They did edit some, like I said, they did edit some of the stages though, and particularly the edits made the stages more difficult than their NES counterparts, if you ask me. Because then again, NES Mega Man 3, the main stages were actually relatively easy when I think back on it.
Well, main stages.
Yes, the main stages, yes. Once you got the Doc Robot versions, they got tough. And the Doc Robots themselves also were just tough boss fights for the most part. In fact, you had 2 of them in every stage.
Yeah, some of them made no sense.
And while dealing with the Doc Robots, you didn't get refills of ammo between stages, which is a weird thing to do. They basically treated it like a fortress. Yeah, it is weird. They basically treated it like a fortress. Ooh. No! Oh, god damn it! I'll say, you don't have Rush Call right now. Probably not.
Maybe it's not worth it to go on the way with it.
Yeah, if you had another... I'll say, I don't know if any of the weapons... Can Shadow Man's weapon pick up things?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I just wanted to double check. Gotta say, well, you have Rush Jet. I'll say, I would say, there could have potentially been doing Rush Coil, but doing that on a ladder might not have been a good idea either. And then you should have Rush Coil.
I did.
No. Oh yeah, I guess that's fun. The Game Boy games you have to unlock Rush Coil.
Oh god.
Oh! Yeah, this will certainly be harder than Mega Man 2 was, that's for sure.
Well, this is gonna be a long game.
Just like 1. Probably longer, honestly. Like I said, this is probably the hardest of Game Boy ones. Well, I think 4 is pretty difficult as well. 1 was just difficult for its archaicness. Then again, I think 2 is the only easy one, now I think about it. Then again, given how 5 works, might feel that way because you aren't familiar with it. Well, relatively if you played the NES ones, I should say.
Yeah. Although in the case of 5, it's the only one that actually played.
Hey, it's probably the best one to play. It makes a lot of sense. I will say though, I'm pretty sure it'll still like 4. I will say this. I think the presentation in 4 is better than 5. I'll say that. Because I think I don't know if you remember when I went through the Game Boy Mega Man games. I think I initially said I put 4 above 5, because there were like... something about the feel of 4 I liked more than 5. But you know, I do have to give the edge to 5, because, well... you guys will see. There's a reason that we highly regard 5. I will say 4 definitely deserves to be up there in the discussion as well. So after this, we got gold. We went from turd to another turd to... bronze?
Silver? I don't know.
Maybe. And then we got 2 piles of gold. And honestly, for some people, may outshine most of the NES entries. Or most of the classic series in general, depending on who you ask. Oh, man. You know, we were talking about it last night. I kind of do want to look up Flagship again. Another studio that basically merged into Capcom. Because, yeah, they did make some good games, if I remember. Oh, the very first game they did was a PS1 version of Resident Evil 2. Oh, they did do... oh, they did do Code Veronica X. They did the original Code Veronica on Dreamcast. And Resident Evil Survivor.
Oh god!
They also did Dino Crisis 2.
Oh! I just heard Resident Evil Survivor.
Oh, Onimusha! That was the one I was thinking! Not Shinobi, it was Onimusha they did!
That's why I was thinking, like, what the hell are you smoking? That's Sega! Unless they moved
Oh my god, I'm stupid! God damn it! Fuck!
But I was like trying to piece it together and I'm like, wait,
Fuck!
what are you talking about? Like,
I don't know why I thought it was Capcom! Capcom, Sega, what's the difference? Apparently a lot of a difference. They did all the original 3 Onimusha games. And they did Dino Crisis 2 and 3. Oh yeah, and, well, they did the, Game Boy Color, Mega Man, god damn it. They did the, Game Boy Mega Man games, or at least they did, the Oracle games.
that explains where that comes from, at least.
Yeah, they did a lot of handheld stuff in particular, flagship. At least in regards to, you know, helping Nintendo with stuff.
So it's not that they weren't incompetent, it's just...
Like, they were good, that's why
God,
Capcom absorbed
damn
them.
it.
That's why Capcom absorbed them in their main studios. Yeah, I think this was the first stage I did too. Yeah, like I said, this was kind of tough. The platforming is very mean in this game. I'll say this though about the latter two Mega Man games. Have you ever wondered if the Mega Man games have a pity mechanic? Technically, both the next two entries do.
Great, now I get to sit here and listen and play a game at my expense.
This game does not have a pity mechanic. I think 4 and 5 do. I think they basically improve your charge shot or something. Which, I think I remember I unlocked in 4, but I never unlocked in 5.
Too bad there's no pity mechanic here. If you can't beat the game, then get good scrubber.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure those are the only two Mega Man games that had a pity mechanic. Oh,
technically, Mega Man 11 does.
Oh yeah, you die enough, you... Fuck. You! The one time I need them! Yeah, I guess in Mega Man 11 they made it so, you know, you die enough, you basically unlock better items to basically more easily get through things. Yeah.
When I say, like, that's...
You still have to buy them, but regardless.
That's still technically a pity mechanic.
Yeah.
It's just not the kind of mechanic you'd expect.
But I think the way it works in Mega Man Game Boys 4, for Game Boy Mega Man's 4 and 5, they force you into it if it unlocks. But from what I remember, it's basically improved charge shot for both games. You know, you might appreciate it for struggling. Which 4 does have some hard moments as well. And again, it has a lot of Mega Man 4 stuff in there. I'm not surprised.
I just hope I reach a checkpoint at some point.
Oh yeah, flagship. They didn't do the Resident Evil remake, but they did do Resident Evil 0.
That's a game I feel like deserves a remake.
They also did the Link to the Past port on GBA.
Ah, so I gotta thank them. They're the ones I gotta thank for that loud noise of friggin' Link screaming every single time he throws the sword around.
They did love doing the Game Boy.
Yes, thank you for giving me weapon energy when I have no fucking weapons.
You sure you don't want this? Huh, I wonder if he does drop a key tag in this game. I would imagine he would.
Drop anything else.
Did he drop a life at least? Like, okay, he can drop an energy tank. Well, that shut me up. I would took that instead of a life. Well, that was Resident Evil Dead 8.
PS2 spinoff. I think it was PS2.
The third Gun Survivor title of the Resident Evil series. Oh, it was basically Resident Evil Survivor 3. Or the fourth and final installment of the Survivor series. Oh, what the hell is the other Survivor? Oh god, I don't know what I want to know. It is Dino Crisis 3, Onimusha 3. They helped Capcom with Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Probably because they had a lot of handheld game experience. They helped HAL Laboratory. Dimps was the other one that worked on Kirby the Amazing Mirror. That was the other developer I was thinking of. Yeah, Dimps. So you had a Sega, Nintendo, and Capcom developer all work on one Kirby game. What the fuck, man? It's so weird.
Yeah, that is wild. Now I'm just imagining for friggin' Dimps it's just a lot of the animation. No, actually no. They probably did have a lot of animation, but instead of it being sprint and speed boost, they're friggin' cannons.
Yeah. They probably did do a lot of animation. Dimps was very good with that if Sonic Advances 2 and 3 were anything to go by.
Yeah, but I'm also making a joke about the fact that if you're familiar with a lot of the way the games work in Sonic 4 in particular, or a lot of their games, what they work, they did a lot of automation with sprint and speed boosters.
Oh.
Level design. That's kind of like the big meme that they had.
I could see that in Sonic Advances 2 from what I remember.
Yeah. And
that game definitely emphasized speed a lot more than Sonic Advance 1 did. And yeah, I still like it more than Sonic Advance 1. Just the one detriment to that game in comparison to 1, though.
I wish I could like that game more than... It's because of that I don't like it more than...
I mean, once you memorize the routes, of course, it feels better, but you have to memorize the fucking routes.
The fact that I had to go out of my way to get those in every single stage just to get an attempt at it.
And you have to do it with every character to unlock another character! And then doing that character doesn't do anything. You have to do it with all 4 characters just to unlock Amy. And you get nothing else for doing with Amy, she's just there if you want to do it again.
She's basically the easy mode because she plays like Sonic and Crew. With the hammer abilities included.
I remember liking her a lot in 1. 2, I felt like she got nerfed a little.
2, I feel like she got buffed because instead of being, you know...
Oh, maybe it's... Oh, her hammer jump. Right. I forgot some of her mobility was better. I still trying to do her down attack in Sonic Advance 2 I felt was worse than it was in Sonic Advance 1. You could, like, freely move with it in Sonic Advance 1, where 2, she just went on a down spike and that was it. It was harder to basically chain enemies with it. But yeah, the last games that Flagship did were Beck, the game. Co-developed with Suntech, whoever that was. And Kirby Squeak Squad was the very last game they did before being merged with Capcom. Yep, they did the latter Dino Crisis games, all the Onimusha games, all Resident Evils from 2 through GameCube 4 of 4. There might have been one Survivor one they didn't do. As well as a lot of the handheld Nintendo efforts for Zelda and Kirby.
First will be at the end. And I have no...
I still personally really like Kirby Squeak. Not Squeak Squad. I personally really like Kirby Amazing Mirror. I can understand why people don't, but I do.
Honestly, the more I look at Amazing Mirror, I actually don't like it that much.
It is a little weird, I'll admit. I just like it's a different take, and honestly, I feel like some of the bosses in that game are some of the best that any Kirby game has had. That's probably why I like it. It's so unique compared to other Kirby games, it just stands out to me. The smaller screen makes this harder! No! I don't want to do this again! Damn it! Well, I can kill the snakes. There's only more than a charge shot! Oh! Damn it.
Fantastic. I lost my E-Tank and I lost my life.
At least we get the E-Tank again. You always press B to go back to the stage again. Or try a different stage if it's...
Well, I gotta do something. I'm gonna have to beat him eventually.
I'm trying to think, which one of these is the easiest Robot Master for you to fight?
It is this one. The problem is
yeah, I was gonna say that would be it.
The problem is...
Gemini Man's a dick. Shadow Man can be hard. He might be the other somewhat easy one.
He's not easy.
No?
The thing is, he's predictable in the sense that he does 3 jumps, but it's a coin flip.
Right. Now, I was remembering a predictable somewhat pattern. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
It's like, he had a predictable pattern, but what he does after that pattern is...
There's also Spark Man. Given how small the rooms are, he might be tough too. I wish I remembered. But yeah, let me see, yep.
My problem is, it's like, yes, it's unique, but we've already had other games like this that are just more have just a more firm foundation.
Yep. Huh. Now I see why Amazing Mirror was done by 3 developers. Flagship themselves was formed by was a company formed up with funding through Capcom, Nintendo, and Sega. It's like they formed their own, like, super group company. What the fuck? It's so weird.
Also, another big thing is when I see multiple companies working on one game like that, that's another red flag for me personally.
Yeah. Well, I think they got dibs for probably a lot of the animation and sprite work. Since Sonic Advance, they got very familiar. They did a great job.
Yeah, their sprite work is amazing for the Sonic Advance series.
I think it was HAL Laboratories' like first or second Game Boy Advance game.
Hey, speaking of Sonic...
Oh yeah, Sonic X Shadow Generations!
I might get that on sale at some point. I've heard a lot of great things about it. It's basically somebody saying that they took the Frontiers formula and actually managed to refine it.
Yep. And the Shadow stuff I've heard is good.
And it sounds like they're actually giving Shadow some respect for his character. Which I'm like, finally!
Thank you, Ian Flynn, for fucking giving us good fucking character development again.
It's not going to save the fact that for some reason they changed the main games as much as they did, but...
I mean, they changed the dialogue a bit. I'm not that...
I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I say like I care that much, when I really don't. Because,
some people, like, make it such a big deal. Ooh, tempting. Some people make it, like, a really big deal. I'm like... I mean...
The problem is like,
it's
not that, like, I really don't care that much because the story for Generations is one of the worst things about that game. And then there's Shadow Generations, which is better than every single way.
Yeah. And, well, Sonic
They actually finally gave my boy respect, finally.
God damn it! Stop giving me a life! I want an energy tank now! Now I know you drop them like want them! Thank you! Drop another! Fuck only. If only you glitch and you grab the item before he warps off and he would drop another. Yo, that'd be busted. They probably don't let you do that, though.
Of course they wouldn't.
Oh, that'd be so busted! Let me get 4 energy tanks now! I need them all for Snake Man! The room is so small, man! It makes it so much harder! It really does.
I must say, it's like there's no room for you to breathe.
Uh-huh.
Nowhere to run. You thought it was easy right now, huh?
It's artificially more difficult, but...
You thought it was easy, huh? How about I make the room smaller? I think it's that you can't jump.
It's artificially more difficult because of the hardware.
How would you like to have some CQC?
Oh,
God damn it!
Oh, God. Just give me Charge Kick while you're at it.
What's that give you, the whatever you call it?
God's
Power
arm.
driver?
Oh, God.
What's that give you, the power driver from Point? Got it.
Oh, God, no! Oh, God. They have a physical fighting move set for Mega Man. You might have enough powers in all the games to do that now, maybe. You got the Super Arm from 1. You got...
Pile driver from 11.
Yeah.
Charge kick from 5.
Top Spin from 3. If you want to say Sakugarden from Game Boy 2, but I don't know a lot of people count that. Oh, then again, I don't think a lot of those have like a physical weapon thing. Unless you wanted to make one of the rush attachments become its own weapon.
I mean, technically that's what it was. Super Arm.
Yeah.
Mega Man 7.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. It had a slightly ranged punch. God. Oh, how crazy that'd be in a Mega Man game. He literally has a weapon that just fucking punches people. That'd be so weird. But yet, part of me would love it. Oh God, I was watching Mega Man. Imagine the weakness of Wily to punch his capsule. Oh my God, the satisfaction. I got enough of you and your shit, Wily. No!
Knockback is fun!
And their spawning points are just mean! Oh, God, their spawning points are just so freaking rough. Oh my God. Yo, that would be hilarious, though. Just have Mega Man punch out Wily. This is for your machine, not you, Wily. So this is fair game. I'm gonna make sure you feel the force of every single one. Yeah, Christ, Light, why'd you make him so violent? That was your weapon, Wily, not mine. It's not my fault you gave Mega Man the power to throw hands.
I took your power gear and actually enhanced Mega Man with it. My research! You little shit!
Oh my God, I said that? I just completely forgot. Mega Man 5.
Yes!
I completely forgot about that. Jesus Christ. We'll get there. No! You fucking son of a bitch. That's right. Technically, we will get the power to throw hands.
Yes.
It is an interesting way to make that work. Man, they have so many unique things with 5. We need to have 2 more games to work through. We can just get back to Snake Man. With at least 1 more life in tow. Oh! Right, I forgot we can't get that. Getting a second energy tank would be a fucking savior right now, though. But it's too hard to get. You have to do like a pixel-perfect jump to even hope to get it at this point.
Yep.
And with that thing on the ladder, don't really have time for that. Yeah, you gotta make sure you shoot him as you jump along. You gotta despawn him as you move. Oh, God! Oh, he respawns anyway. Yep, just had to tank it to go. It's so stressful! Okay. If we die, we'll have an energy tank on our last life. We use that to hope
I'm gonna test something out. Let's see how much damage a freaking charge shot does on him.
It'll do like 3 or 4 bars worth.
It'll also help to actually, you know,
And
hit him.
Charge beam definitely would do your favors. They also help they make him do so much fucking damage. At least the contact damage is really high. That's the other thing that made Mega Man 2 easy. I think a lot of the attacks the Robot Masters had against you in Mega Man 2 on Game Boy did not do a lot of damage.
I think I'm starting to get the pattern back again for how to fight him, so... The hope now is I actually fucking, you know...
You just gotta watch
Position.
out when he fires the snakes. That's the only thing that throws off the pattern, when he actually throws the snakes. Which, he tends to do that when the snakes aren't on screen anymore. You have an energy tank, you really need it.
I'm not gonna take any chances.
Yeah. We'll always have an opportunity to get more. Yep, that would have killed you. Now he's not firing snakes! Motherfucker! That would have killed us. So it's worth it. It'll be easier once we get other weapons. If we need to use the other sub-weapons, we can do that. At least for now, we need to get one! Finally, you got the Surf Snake!
And...
Hey, you
Rush
know
Coil!
Thank
Fuck you, you weren't gonna get that E-Tech if you tried your hardest, you fuck.
Oh, that would have been the bare minimum we needed.